What's going on, guys? This is Jacob with H.I.T with another video, and today we're going to be doing chest and back exercise workout, and we just jumped right into the incline pectoral flies here, but I'll kind of give you a rundown on what we're going to do here. We've got these incline pectoral flies, and we're going to move on to a set of flat bench press immediately after. Each set's going to be taken to failure, and then we'll have one more set to do for chest after that, which will be a set of rest pause for on incline bench press. So we've already done a couple of warm-up sets with the flat bench to get the chest warmed up, and also the triceps and the shoulders a little bit. These pectoral flies were just focus on isolating the pecs, and then when we move on to the flat bench, it'll be the compound exercise of the superset. The shoulders and triceps will come into play to help take the pecs further past the point of failure than just the flies. So flies are done. Just one rep here I got on the flat bench, which we were shooting for 1 to 3 reps on that, and 6 to 10 on the pectoral flies. So we got what we wanted. Now we're going to move on to incline bench press rest pause set. Alright, here we go with the incline bench press rest pause set. Now the idea here is we picked a weight that's going to allow us to do 1 rep in a very slow and controlled manner, and be basically a max rep, and then we'll complete the rep. We'll rack the weight for roughly 10 seconds, pull it off the rack, and then shoot for another rep, and just keep doing that till we can't go anymore. So we're shooting for 4 to 6 reps total. I think I get 7 if I recall, which is okay, but I didn't notice that the camera angle wouldn't pick up that I was actually going all the way down to my chest here until I started reviewing the video. But I'm going down to my chest. It looks like it might be hitting the safety bars there, but it's not. It's actually going all the way down to the chest, and so just slow and controlled on the way down, and on the way up, slow and controlled. And these workouts that I get, by the way, are from a book that I read called High Intensity Training the Mike Mentzer Way, and this is where I derive all of my workouts from, or some of them might be from Dorian Yates. It was a bodybuilder in the 90s, but the principles are all from the book High Intensity Training the Mike Mentzer Way. And I'm going to make a video on what kind of the purpose of this channel is going to be, or is, so that way people have sort of an idea of what we're shooting for here with this channel. I've got a few different goals in mind and tasks that I want to complete, and I think it'll be beneficial for me and everybody else to kind of have a grasp on what our objectives here are and what our goals are, because I've got some short-term and long-term goals in mind, and just like with this weight cutting experience, it's all going to be an experience. It's not going to be a kind of cut and dried cookie cutter ride that we're going to go on, because a lot of this stuff I'm doing for the first time, and but I think maybe if we have a goal in mind, I think we'll get to where we're going. But we're done with the chest part. Now we're going to move on to back exercises. Alright guys, I had to kind of cut off what I was saying there right at the end so I didn't miss the transition. But so we're done with the chest portion of the workout. Just 3 total sets. Now we're going to move on to a set of dumbbell pullovers, 1 set to failure. 6 to 10 reps is what we're shooting for, and we've already done a couple of warm-up sets for the back. I don't include those in the videos because it takes up a lot of time, and the videos don't upload as quickly. They upload slow anyway, but they don't upload as quickly if I include the warm-up sets. But I did 3 to 4 warm-up sets with H.I.T rows, which are like barbell rows. They're just a modified version that Dorian Yates kind of became a proponent of when he was bodybuilding. And so now, since we've warmed up, we'll just go straight into every set we do from here on out for the back is going to be to failure. We're really trying to engage the lats here. It's an isolation exercise for the lats. And as I've mentioned in a lot of my previous videos, we're in a calorie cutting phase right now, so we're not looking to build any muscle. We're just trying to maintain muscle and lose fat. So we're done with the pullovers. Now we're going to move on to a set of chin-ups. Alright guys, this is going to be the second exercise for back we're going to do. It's going to be 1 set of close grip palms up chin-ups. We're going to shoot for 6 to 10 reps to failure. And if you can't do, I'd prefer to do these on a lat machine, but everything that I do here in the gym I can also do on the boat when I'm at work for the month that I'm on the boat, so that way I can track my progress. So some of these exercises I would like to actually do different ones. Like for here, I would much prefer to use the lat tower and do close grip palms up pull downs, but I don't have a lat tower on the boat, so the fact that I can do these chin-ups on the boat as well as at home is the determining factor on why I do these versus close grip palms up pull downs. But the idea here is we're still working the back, the lats, and the biceps are coming into play here as well. It's a compound exercise for the back, so not only are you using your back and your lats, you're also using your biceps to an extent. And I'm using the wrist straps here so my grip doesn't go to failure before my lats do. And we're trying to keep it as controlled as we can on the way up and way down. And we're just about to failure. Now we're going to move on to H.I.T rows, rest pause set. We got 2 sets down for the back. We got 3 more to go. This is going to be a rest pause set of H.I.T rows. What's different about these rows compared to barbell rows the traditional way? Barbell rows are typically your back is parallel to the floor, so instead of raising the weight up in a deadlift fashion like I'm doing right here and then getting at an angle with my back, instead of doing that, it would typically be my back be parallel to the floor. And that's how I used to do the barbell rows, because that was what was recommended in the book that I was talking about earlier in the video, High Intensity Training the Mike Mentzer Way. He recommended doing barbell rows um, with your back parallel to the floor. Then I ran across a few videos of Dorian Yates, the bodybuilder in the 90s that won Mr. Olympia title, and he uses the same principles based on Arthur Jones and Mike Mentzer, and these are how he did his rows, and so that's what I've been doing. It's kind of more of an experimental thing, but not really, because he won Mr. Olympia doing this sort of exercise, so it's not really experimental in a sense of does it work. It's just experimental for me to see how I feel doing them. And so, but with this set here, this rest pause set, we're doing the same thing we did on the incline bench press rest pause set. We pick a weight that we can do for roughly 1 rep as a sort of a max, and we complete that rep, set the weight down, wait about 10 seconds, then do another rep. Now the idea with the back being slanted instead of straight parallel with the floor, I believe, is it puts your back in a better position, is what Dorian said. Maybe your lower back, and it kind of changes up which part of your back it works as far as the muscle group. You're working the lats and the other parts of the upper back, and so we just reached failure there. We're going to move on to a set of dumbbell shrugs and then good mornings. We got 2 more sets to go for the back. This set here is going to be dumbbell shrugs. So we've got 70-pound dumbbell in each hand, and we're going to use wrist straps on the dumbbells again, so our grip doesn't fail before our traps do. And we're going to go slow and controlled on the way up. Try to hold for a second or two at the top, slowly lower, and you want to keep your arms straight as you can. Think of your hands as an anchor that just holds on to the dumbbells, is all they are. It's just a fixation point to the dumbbells, and so just focus on pulling straight up and down with your traps. And we're shooting for 6 to 10 reps to failure here. And once we get done with this set, we're going to move on to 1 set of good mornings to failure for the lower back, and we've just about reached failure there, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the good mornings. One more set. This will be the last set of the workout right here. Good mornings. And I've been doing these for a little over a month now, and every time I do them, I feel like my technique's getting better with them. But then whenever I check out the video, I don't really like what I'm seeing as far as technique goes. It's getting better over time. It's just not where I think it should be. I feel like I'm squatting down too much rather than hinging at the hips and shooting my hips back with it. But I will say that when I was doing this, I felt it a lot in my lower back, which is where I'm supposed to feel it, because that's the target muscle group here for these good mornings. But you're not going to be perfect at anything the first few times you do it. It's a process, so just got to remind myself of that. But we've only got 80 pounds here. We're shooting for 6 to 10 reps to failure. And the thing that's different about the where the bar is sitting here is it's sitting more on my rear delts versus the nape of the neck, kind of like a squat position would be. So that's a little different. But anyway, this workout's just about wrapped up. TikTok is Hit Stop, and YouTube Hit Stop 98. If you guys liked the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.